Good morning, dear hearts. Welcome to lesson 1 all over again. Um, we are starting on January 1st. This happens to be 2021. Last year, I did the whole workbook in daily videos, and some of the videos I am keeping up and some I will re-record. This one, lesson 1, and the introduction, which I did not do last year. So this one will be new. So first of all, the introduction. It's like, so why are we doing this? Why are we going to spend 365 days doing a workbook for A Course in Miracles? Well, the reason is that the state of our mind is untrained. And an untrained mind, the condition of an untrained mind is not sustainable in this world. An untrained mind will latch on to so many different things that can cause us worry and angst and anger and fear. So the solution to that is to have a mind that is trained to be able to see truth, to be able to see, as the Course says, there's another way of looking at this. And that's what the workbook does. The workbook is practical. And trust me on that. I've been doing the workbook for many years now. And it is practical and it works. The first part of A Course in Miracles, the text, 31 chapters, is theoretical. So what this part does, what the workbook does, is it now takes the theory and puts it into practice. I like to say that the workbook is the meat and potatoes of A Course in Miracles, or if you would prefer, the kale and the tofu, okay? It is the part that is going to be the backbone of our learning. It is going to be the foundation of our ability to change our mind, change our thoughts, change our lives. So the lessons themselves, and it says this, that some of the ideas of the workbook presents, you will find hard to believe, and others may seem quite startling, and this does not matter. Some of them you will even find insulting. This too does not matter. The only thing that is asked of us in to do this is to, because the workbook are lessons and there are assignments to do with many of them, most of them, not to withhold any part, not to when the workbook, when the lesson tells us to look around the room and to say that this doesn't mean anything, not to omit anything in particular, that I can go around the room and say that this doesn't mean anything, that doesn't mean anything, but then when I get to a picture of a loved one, I'm hesitant to apply the lesson. So the introduction to the workbook is asking us, don't do that. Just continue to apply it. That's all we have to do. You don't have to understand anything else at this moment. So the very first lesson is that nothing I see in this room, on this street, from this window, in this place, means anything. So as I go around the room and my eyes light on one object after another, or a person or a pet, anything that seems to be in my surrounding, I apply that lesson, that this doesn't mean anything, that doesn't mean anything. It says this hand, this foot, this table, none of this means anything. And I did this last year when I did this lesson, and I said, there's a spoiler alert to this. And I'm doing it, I'm giving you the spoiler alert because it is a word that is integral to the undoing of our mind and the elimination of all of our small thoughts. And that word is separation, okay? Everything that we see currently is framed in the idea of separation. So we are going to be working to undo that. The workbook is in two parts. The first part is for us to undo our current mind, okay? And then the second part of the workbook is what it says is the acquisition of true perception. True perception is when I can see truly, when I can see the light and the truth and the love in everyone and everything around me. So look around the room, tell yourself, repeat it often. I think it's several times a day. You'll read the lesson. I'm not going to tell you how many times a day because I don't even want to limit it for you. You may want to do it 5 times a day. You may want to do it every hour. You're going to do it so that you achieve the results that are desired, okay? Remember, the only thing is do not eliminate anything in particular. Allow the thought that nothing means anything to flow over everything you see. Those flowers don't mean anything. So I hope this helped. I hope you are going to enjoy this journey that we are taking again together. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment. Please be here tomorrow for lesson 2. Namaste.